Hello, everyone. Happy Christmas Eve. It's so good to see you all for this live, going live on Tuesdays with Akashic messages while we're still waiting for some people to jump on. Just wanted to let you know that next week's one is going to be very, very special as it is the last one of the year, where we will have Vianney join us as well and share her insight with her guides, which I'm very, very grateful for. So let's start. Let's connect into our guides with a very short meditation. And then I'll jump in and do some messages, as many messages as I can for all of you that are showing up within the hour. They are randomly picked. When I'm in that state of mind, it's a little bit different. Yeah, messages, if you're here and you resonate with somebody else's message, it means that it is definitely in alignment for you as well. So absolutely, if it resonates, take it, it's yours as well. So let's connect in and meditate. So I'm going to get you to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. Use your breath as a cleansing agent, almost breathing in light, igniting the light already within you, and exhaling all that no longer serves. So as you exhale, release the layers of stress, tension, anxiety, perhaps of the day that you have faced or the day you're about to face. And with every breath you take, you feel calmer and calmer, more connected into your body. And as we continue to breathe, the light within us starts to shine brighter and brighter. With every breath we take, we release what no longer serves, bringing in calm, bringing in peace within us. Let's bring our focus to the soles of our feet, open up the chakras on the soles of our feet, and allow the exchange of energy between us and Mother Earth. Allow the balancing of electrons. As we connect into the diamond white crystalline energy of the ascended earth and absorb this diamond white energy into our bodies, allowing this diamond white energy to sink in with our hearts. Feeling completely grounded, completely centered, and completely connected to Mother Earth. You're feeling into our bodies. Allow the sinking of our heartbeats. Completely syncing our energy to the rhythm of Mother Earth. Two hearts beating as one. Now allow the energy within your heart to imagine the divinity within us, a golden light in our heart space, allowing that light to shine brighter and brighter, encompassing all aspects of us. And allow this golden energy to move from the heart and connect into the divinity of Christ consciousness. Connecting into the energies, the frequencies of unconditional love, compassion, ascension, unity, grace, enlightenment. Bring that energy, draw it into your bodies, connecting down from the crown, allowing that energy to move down your spine and focus in on the heart. As both energies merge, completely connecting us, completely grounding us, connected to the heavens and the earth. And let's call in our guides, our angels, our ancestors to support us during this session today. And from a space of unconditional love, let's connect into our records. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to the records of all those that have joined us live and all those that will watch this transmission, to be able to support, to inspire, to expand, allowing us to connect into the true unity of divinity that we already are. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Connecting into the records for those of you today. The message is take this time to really reflect in, to really be within your bodies, to honor the soul, honor the bodies, honor the emotions, to give meaning to what you prefer to give meaning to, and to look at those things that perhaps bring you stress, bring you worry. Allow them to bring some understanding. Allow them to show you the lessons, the messages around this time. Allow them to pull you deeper into self-love, compassion. A lot of the times we tend to brush things to the side at these times, trying to balance and manage everybody's emotions. But we'd like to remind you that during this holiday, we're not only connecting into the image of Jesus Christ, but we're connecting into the energy of Christ and what it means to be in consciousness with Christ, as so many of the ascended masters that have walked this planet have all had the Christ consciousness that is now being ignited within each and every one of us as we shift through these times of change. We are asked to really go in within to discover the divinity within, to know and to follow those that have walked before us, not as idols, but as examples of what we are able to accomplish and what we are able to do with the same frequency, the same consciousness. As these leaders like Buddha, like Christ, like Muhammad, were all beautiful teachers that exemplified a path, not uniquely theirs, but in all. So for this time, as Christians celebrate Christmas, we ask you to find the Christ within yourself, the Christos, that divine light, that divine power that unites you one with all of nature, all of humanity, all of the cosmos, as you yourself are all that is, all that will exist. So we're asking you to connect into the divinity that you already are and allow that to shine, to be kind to yourselves and to each other, to be gentle, but to note what is it that you are needing, what is it that you are desire, and what is it that you are giving meaning to. And this does not mean that you allow everything. This means that you honor the light within with compassion, with grace, with understanding, but with firmness, as you too are important as everybody else is. You too are the most important person at this time. I wish you love in your homes. I wish you harmony. I wish you peace. But most of all, I wish you joy and connection and recognition that you are a divine being, as are each and every one that you are spending time with at this time. Love and grace, compassion, understanding, unity. I wish you love. Okay. Let me connect in. Just see if there are any messages that are coming up here that we can connect into. Give me 2 seconds. I'm hoping you all are having an amazing Christmas. Okay. Let's just see what is going on here. Okay, I found the live. Welcome everybody. Okay, let's see if we can connect into messages for everyone. So please capitalize your name. I connect into your name to get your messages. And then if you have a question or if you require healing, questions can be on anything and I can support you. So just connecting in, Caroline, please can I have a message? Absolutely, Caroline, I'm going to connect into you. So as I connect into your records, there's this feeling of expansion and excitement that's coming in. And they're asking you to connect to that inner child and to view life from a space of innocence, from a space of curiosity, from a space of newness. I'd laugh. You need to laugh. If you don't laugh, it's find things that bring you joy. They're asking you to let go of the things that aren't important, in the sense that things that won't be important tomorrow, let them go today. Is what they're saying, but take into note in the account that how they feel in your body. And it's not to dismiss anything, but it's really about giving importance to the things that are important. But connect in, keep that joy, because you actually emanate joy around you. And this is important not only at this time, but always. So don't allow anything to dim that light of yours, and continue to give from the heart, that space of expansion, that space that give for the sake of giving, which you always do. So don't allow anybody or anything to filter that. Be always completely who you are. Sometimes we go through things that change us, but connect into that inner child, the joy, the creativity, the fun. Give yourself permission to have fun, is the message that is for you. I hope that that was supportive. Okay, I'm going to connect in. I'm going to try and do as many of these as I can. Okay, connecting into Fernando Gonçalves. So let me connect into your records. Okay, so as I connect into your records, I have this extreme sadness that I'm connected into. And it's not, so it's quite interesting, because usually I find the sadness in my heart, but I am actually feeling it kind of like in my face. It is ready to be released. And you've got so much going on in your mind right now. Okay, let's just see what's going on. Okay, so the message for you, Fernando, is feel your feelings 100% and let them go. There's a fear of being vulnerable right now, but if you have to do it in the space where you're quiet, where nobody can see you, just do it. Feel those feelings, allow those emotions to surface and release them, whether it's crying, whether it's screaming, wherever it is, allow that to filter, move through you, because what happens is those emotions get stuck. And then what happens is you filter, everything gets filtered through these, which everything ends up tainting an aspect of what you haven't released. So feel those feelings 100%, give yourself permission to do so. It doesn't mean that you're weak. Your guides are saying, actually, it's your ancestors that have come in, that have said, it doesn't mean that you're weak. What it means is you're letting that go so that your generations don't carry that weight that you are carrying through. They also say that this has come through at a time, whatever has created this, is sometimes it creates a little bit of a fogginess for you. However, when it comes in, they're showing me that aspect of business now that's coming in. So I think that what you went through is personal. The aspect of business, there is absolute clarity of the way you need to move forward. You do not need to worry, because that is one place that you absolutely excel in. You can see it, you have the vision, you know how to deal with that. So when it comes to tackling the other areas of your life, use the confidence that you do when you're at work, when you're creating, when you're strategizing. Use the same confidence when you are at work in all the other areas of your life to tackle the difficult things, which are the emotional things. It's the letting go. It's not even, it's the feelings 100%, to be able to let them go. It doesn't mean that you're going to be stuck crying forever. There's this sense that there's this fear of letting it go. It's saying that crying is a chemical reaction that happens when your body is releasing the emotion that is stuck within it. So connecting into that. Otherwise, sometimes we might get a few ailments that might show up which will force you to slow down and go within. You have a lot of charisma, a lot of love to share. And by holding on to this pain, this grief, the suffering, the sadness, everything else is filtered through that. So you need to release this filter. Whatever you've gone through right now, connect into the joy of what it was. Connect into the memories of joy, because sometimes we hold on to sadness because it helps us to hold on to a situation. But they're asking you to connect to the situation in a different way that expands you, and you'll start to see that everything else will start to expand much faster in personal and in business. So I hope that that is... Wait, there's still more coming in for you. Okay. There's a message that's coming in for you. It says, stop messing around and get the work done. I think that's emotional work. I don't think it's other work, but it's just like, just get it done. There's something happening with the timing of everything. Everything is in perfect alignment. Everything is happening in perfect time. Everything is working for you right now. Just allow yourself to feel those feelings and let them go. Okay, I hope that that was supportive for you, Fernando. Okay, all things Maria. Absolutely, Maria. I will do a clearing and a message for 2025. That's great, but I think I'm going to finish off with that, if that's okay, Maria. Merry Christmas Eve for you. Okay, Michaela, healing, clearing, and whatever comes up. Okay, let's connect into that. Michaela. I'm just connecting into your energy and just moving through. It's funny, Maria, your soul has come up. It also needs, it's personal healing, not a group healing. So I'm just going to connect into both of you. Very much a digestive issues that are seeing, throat issues. So it's about speaking your truth with love and compassion. It's about being okay with stating what you need. So interesting. Actually, okay, I'm going to finish off Michaela, and then Maria, I will come back to you. I'm not to wait for until the end. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, Michaela, this is you just connecting in. A little bit of pain in the right shoulder. That's stress. Also the way you're holding your arms when you're on computer, when you're doing some work. Okay, just clearing out the digestion here. Okay. Michaela, a message for you is... Okay, you're working through a lot of your ancestral stuff that's coming through. There's a lot of wisdom from those that have walked before you. And there's a lot of wisdom that you hold within you, that you've experienced within your life. So it's time to start sharing that knowledge and wisdom that you already have. They're reminding you that you've chosen the family that you did because there are a lot of the gifts within that family that need to be discovered, and those gifts reside within you as memories. So it's absolutely important to have a sharing of knowledge and wisdom. And what they're also asking you is to not get stuck on information of what it needed to look like, because information, we're always getting the latest truth. I mean, there was a stage where we thought that the earth was flat, and now we realize that it's round, although there's some flat earth theories out there. But knowledge is always evolving. We're always learning the latest truth, the latest understanding as we grow, as we expand, as we're able to receive that knowledge and wisdom, we start to receive that. So don't get fixated on what the knowledge needs to look like, but start sharing that knowledge that you have, and don't be afraid to see how it lands, because those that are ready for it will receive it, and those that aren't, it will just go over their heads, and that's okay. So I hope that helps, Michaela. Maria, I'm coming back to you because I thought I'd do a group at the end, but no, you're needing just for yourself as well. So let me just focus in on clearing you, Maria. You're also dealing with paternal lineage stuff that's coming up. And it's quite interesting that a lot of the ancestral stuff is coming in right now. And it's because it's a family time for all of us as we're connecting in. Okay, a little bit on the legs, Maria. Okay, so when we suffer with leg problems or leg issues or knees, feet, ankles, whatever to do with legs, it's about well, this is generalizing, but thank you, Maria. This is about moving in the direction that you want to move in. A lot of the times we get stuck in a direction, and it's not what we want to pursue. So when we start having leg issues, it's about a stop, a pause, a going within, and looking at what direction we want to take our lives in. It's about feet, legs are about destiny. It's about moving in the direction that we would prefer to move in. And a lot of the times it's about the direction that we're in right now is not necessarily the one that we want. So it's not the path that we want to walk in. So go within, connect to the path that brings your utmost joy and your excitement, and you follow that to its nth degree without attachment to the outcome, for the simple fact that it expands you, because that will lead to the next thing that will lead to the thing after that. So that's important. Okay, Maria, I hope that that was supportive for you. Okay, so connecting in Ashta. Okay, I don't normally do this, but Ashta, I'm going to recommend that you book a session with me, because I think this attachment that you talk about is a little bit bigger than just to do it on a group call like this. I'm sorry about that. I can do is send you clearing to your home, and around you and to you as well. But I think this is connected to, as you say, attaching to a suppressed emotion from your childhood that we connected into last week. But we really need to look at it a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more than just doing it on a group call. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Ashta. And give me 2 seconds. Let me expand you. Or either connecting with me or connecting with John Binney. He's also really, really good at releasing attachments as well. So let me just connect in. I'm just going to call on the violet fire of Saint Germain to move through your home, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all lower vibrational frequencies, all static distortion and interference. I call in the energies of Christ consciousness to fill your home, to fill your body with unconditional love, radical self-acceptance, compassion, and understanding. And I ask all that is not in alignment with that to be released, to be removed in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will, and so it is. Okay, let me help with that. Okay, Milou, a message for you, the lovely Milou. So as I connect into your records, it's almost like they're showing me like a chicken, like a mother hen, and it's like she's trying to hold on to all her little chicks underneath. And the message for you that they're saying is they're saying that the work that you've been doing over time has helped your young ducklings, your young chickens. And you've been quite good at opening them up and allowing them to move into the world and to find themselves as you've been finding yourself within. And then there's an interconnectedness that will never, never, never go away. They're reminding us that for each pregnancy that we have, the children's cells continue to remain within us. And there's always that connection, which is so important, that the work that you've been doing and expanding is certainly not only expanding yourself, but it's helping those that you've created in this world. So they're asking you to let go of what things must and must not look like. A lot of the times we create these perimeters because it keeps us safe. So they're asking you to tap into that love that you've found for yourself and expand that, because the more you expand that love within yourself, the more it expands towards others. And there's a lot of bringing that knowledge from your head, because you have a brilliant mind and an understanding, and bringing it into your heart. And there's an allowance. It's almost like it's needing to give permission for a deeper state of love to present itself. And it's almost like I'm seeing that space of love. And I don't know why they're bringing this up, but it's like, well, whatever. It's almost like that state of love balances depression. It balances the other aspects. So when you're finding yourself moving the dial to that state of depression, it's an indication of loving more, loving yourself more. And what they're saying is there's a lot of forgiveness that is happening within and externally. And they're showing me that you go through these days of journaling, days of soul searching. These have been extremely important, but you're moving through a state or a phase of learning to love deeper in a more expansive way, and to connect into that divinity within as well. But there's a balance that's coming in between love and depression, and it's a loving more. So look at what are the things that trigger you? What are the things that annoy you? What are the things that come up? Those are the things that are within that need to be released, because people very much show us a mirror. So when you're receiving love, that everything shows us who we are. So embrace it all is what they're saying. And note what we're giving meaning to, because life has no meaning. We're the ones that give meaning to life or situations or people or circumstances. It really is a journey of an expanded love for self. I hope that was supportive. I hope that was supportive. Thank you. Okay, Truth Wave messages. Just found this channel. Welcome, Truth Wave Energy. If you would like a message, please capitalize your name and a question or a message. I'm happy for these. Carl, hi, may I hear from my guides? What's for me next month? Thanks. Okay. Just connect into Carl. Okay, Carl, what I'm seeing for you next year is there is an element of slowing down and simplifying your life. And you're going to find a way of working less, but being more proficient, being more active, and making more money. There's going to be a way of finding a simplification, a slowing down. And it's almost like they're asking you to stop and smell the roses, and to really become quite present. So next year, January is an opportunity to really anchor into the year what you would like the rest of the year to look like. And you're moving through changing habits right now. And what they're asking you to do is change one at a time, or absolutely you have the capacity to completely draw the line and shift your timeline, shift your reality with what you're wanting to create. But it almost feels like there's a line that is being drawn for you, Carl, next year, that you're choosing how to step over that threshold. And it's about wanting it all the way to your core and completely leaving certain things behind and stepping into your highest expansion. A lot of relationship building. It wouldn't surprise me if you're going into a numerological 2-year for yourself next year. But there's a lot of collaborating that feels like it's coming through, but there's a lot of slowing down and a working smarter, not harder, that feels like for you. I hope that is supportive. Stephen Lenz, a message for you. Let's connect in. Stephen, I can just see you laughing. It's about you bring so much joy, and you really are starting to find the joy within yourself. And you really are starting to let go. And it's almost like I feel like you've let go of the anchors and you're floating through space. And you're starting to realize that the world is your oyster and that you actually create your environment, you create the world around you through your thoughts, your words, your actions, and you're starting to realize who you are. So the recommendation is spend a lot of time connecting into that pure essence of who you are and release the limitations, even within your language. So start noting where you place the limitations in your language. So it's like, when I get that, then I'll be here. It's not, it's be like created today, and then you will get there. So it's not an if and a when, it's a now, and it's not a either or, it's an and. You can have it all. So it's like release the limitations is what they're saying, but continue to follow your joy, and you know what's in alignment when it expands you. Some of your guides are changing for you as well. So the way you channel, the way you connect might be a little bit different than what is normal, in a sense that it might be a little bit more seamless. But yeah, take note, you're going through changes as well. Next year's going to be a big year for you as well. I hope that that is supportive, sending you and family lots of love. Janie, will I get grounded in the near future? Happy. Will you get grounded in the next year? So I don't know what that question is, but they're showing me around June, July. There is a time that is a possibility, and what they're showing me that is a time for new possibilities. That is a timeline for you to shift direction. So they're saying, yeah, June, July next year seems like a turning point for you, if you choose. Now, there is also the possibility of shifting that, but not but, and know that all options are open to you right now, but it feels like there's a significant change halfway through the year next year. Again, these are probabilities. When it comes to future stuff, we're all in charge of that. And these things may change based on a decision that we make at any given moment. So when I do future, just know that that's a probability or a possibility, and it's up to you to change it. Okay. Simulation in my change in circumstances going to change soon. Please give me your name. First and second name would be great, but at least a name that helps me to connect into the energy of your records. Okay, Nancy, you've asked, what is the most significant past life that sheds light for my life now? Thanks. Yeah, and that's such a good question. So our past lives those that are more significant will connect in with us in the moment. And these will change because there's a pattern that kind of like connects us all to these past lives that we are moving through as well. Okay, so let me connect in Nancy. So Nancy, as I feel into your records, I feel like I'm getting pulled into the direction of my right-hand side, which is usually a doing side. You had a lifetime as a nurse. What I'm seeing is kind of like the white jacket. I don't know when this was. I think it might have been during a war. And I'm seeing kind of like a little hat that we used to wear with the red cross almost kind of like on top. That I'm seeing, and I'm seeing it in the early, like 1923, kind of like 19, somewhere in and around there. Very, very supportive. It is very caring, but also you've got nerves of steel. That's what they were saying. So it's dealing with the situation straight away, and then really afterwards going, oh my goodness, did I just go through that? But there is very much a nurturing and stepping into that healer, stepping into that nurturer, that carer, whether you're needing to do that for yourself or you do that for other people, you can connect into that past lifetime and extract what it is that you need from that, because we're all interconnected and the only time that really exists is now. So connect into that aspect of yourself. I hope that is supportive, Nancy. Okay, Kendra, my son Ronan struggles with being nonverbal. Is there any guidance for anything I can do to help him? Absolutely. Let me connect into your son, Kendra. Thank you for the question. Okay, so as soon as I connect into Ronan, he reads energy so well. And what happens is he sees a lot more than all those that speak. There is also a fear if he speaks, and it's connecting into a past lifetime that I'm seeing, that it feels like it's almost like he commanded a lot of things that he regretted. So it's almost like it's a feeling of like he sent an army into battle and all of them died, or he ordered somebody to death, or whatever it may be in that past lifetime. In this lifetime, he's choosing to observe. But not only that, it's being comfortable with who he is. what is happening around him is that everybody else is panicking about him not being verbal. But the lesson is for you as well, Kendra. It's you're learning to communicate telepathically, emotionally, and through energy. So his choices are really there to support not only himself, but all of you. And the more pressure you put on, the more he'll dig his heels. Music seems to be a way that he connects and that he communicates. The power of sound is absolutely beautiful. Classical music, whatever it may be, play that music for him. He's come to show us other ways of communicating besides verbal. So it's not only for him, but it's for you. In time, I feel that this may improve, but this is not only for him, but for all of the people that it affects around him. This is a big lesson for you as well. So your soul contracts are intertwined because you're connecting on a very different level. And they're showing me it's like plants, animals connect in the same way. It's activating your telepathy. And it's teaching you all to communicate and become conscious of your communication in very different ways. And I feel that there is some healing that can be done. There's some past life work that can be done. Very, very curious. But keep providing love, release the stress around it. It will help to move things forward a lot faster. I hope that is supportive, sending you lots of love, you and Ronan, lots of love. Hope that supports. Kendra, okay. James Davis, welcome, welcome. Carl, Natasha with a lovely Christmas gift. Thank you, Carl. I hope that was supportive. Okay, James Davis, are there any messages for you coming through? Let me connect into your records. Okay, James, as I connect into your records, there's a lot of happening in my head. It feels very, very heavy as well. You are going through a spiritual expansion. So it's almost like your third eye, your throat, and your heart are unlocking at the moment. And what's happening is you're moving through a space of learning to communicate through the heart and not just the mind. There needs to be a synergy that happens between these three that are opening up for you. And it's showing me that you also can channel a lot of the information. And this is what is coming through for you, is learning to allow the synergy, whichever direction it moves in, whether you're receiving information in from the head, moving it through into the heart and expressing it, or receiving it through the heart, allowing it to move to the head and then expressing it. But there needs to be a synergy of communication between your head and your heart as you express yourself. So it's almost like you needing to filter things through, whether it's ideas or feelings, to allow that to bring balance. Because the head is masculine, it's the thinking, it's the doing, it's the strategy, it's the moving forward. The heart is the feeling, the emotion, the spontaneity, the intuition. So it's all moving through all the same filters, no matter how you're getting the information and how it's being expressed. So it's allowing and checking it in. So if you receive something, ask, how does it feel? Or if you feel something, ask, what is this meaning for me right now? Whether it's, no matter what it is, filter it through these perceptions. So you're in a space of observation, you felt calm, you're in a space of receiving, and as you're in a space of receiving, things will come for you as you need them. So yeah, be open to receiving. You can ask for more, live it, expand it. Yeah, you're your own limitation, but allow these things to move through you. You're embodying a lot of light, so allow it as you continue on in this journey. Oh, thank you. It was supportive and accurate. Thank you, Milou. Kendra, hello, Margaret. Okay, okay, Nicole, having a lovely day. Hope you're having a lovely day as well. Okay, Nicole, let's see messages. Do my guides have any wisdom to offer? Been feeling some unique energies as of late and wanted to share some insight. So as I connected in, as I'm reading that message, I am in the records of the group. So the energies that you've been receiving lately are of they're a different planet, they're different energies, they're a different soul group that you've been connecting to. This message is that you've been in the soul group for quite a while. I mean, sorry, you've had past lifetimes, the expansion that you're going through a learning. There's a lot of code, what we call codes being downloaded to you, a lot of energy frequencies, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. So it's going to be a very exciting time for you as you work with these new energies because they're bringing in new information that isn't here, which sometimes is quite scary because you don't know who to connect into or needing to verify them in one way or another. It's about the more you trust your intuition, the more you will get. So allow this to, the more you trust, the more you'll get curious, get excited, allow these energies to integrate. Yeah, they're soul family, their past lifetimes, that group is coming in. Yeah, I would love for you to share those energies and what they feel like. They feel good. So don't worry about that at all. Tegan will, if my circumstances change for positive soon. Okay. Tegan, as I connect into your records, whether your situation is going to change sometime soon, that is entirely up to you. The suggestion that they're giving to you to look is to ask yourself, how is the situation working for you right now? No matter how hard it is, no matter the difficulty, ask, what can you learn from it? How is it working for you in this moment? When we ask, how is this working for us? It brings hindsight to the present. And the quicker we see what is the lesson, what are we to learn about ourselves? It's got nothing to do with anybody else. What are we to learn about ourselves? You'll start to see that that situation will dissolve pretty quickly as you move through that. It's a technique that I've used for quite a while, and they're just reminding us of that. What is it that I'm learning right now? And that is the quickest way. Forgive it, have gratitude for the situation, and it will move you through into your next cycle. Because what happens is what we resist will continue to persist until we learn what it is. Our soul will continue to choose these lessons. That's why we incarnated in these themes. So the suggestion is take the bull by the horns, choose it, work through it. And the quicker you choose it, the quicker you work through it, the quicker you'll come at it on the other side. So that is the suggestion to support you with that. I hope you find that supportive. Angela Hunter, a message for you. Okay, let's connect into your records. Okay, Angela, as soon as I connect into your records, I feel is in my jaw. Usually that is about taking on extra responsibility that perhaps is not yours. So what they're asking you is to please have a look at what is in alignment, what is yours, what is your responsibility. Allow others to take responsibility for their own actions, reactions, their emotions, and just allow them to move through that. It's okay. People need to feel their emotions. Sometimes when we try and balance things out and not allow people to feel their uncomfortable emotions, especially you're very empathic, and sometimes you feel like you create those horrible emotions that evoke in other people. It's not up to you. Allow them to feel their emotions. You would be doing them a disservice. So what they're asking for you is I'm sorry, they're saying, no, I'm not sorry. They're saying you need to know which are your monkeys from your circus. So when something is not yours, it's not my circus, not my monkey. It's not your responsibility. So allow the responsibility to lie in the actions of those that have created them. You don't have to allow that balance, because sometimes when we try and keep the peace, we're not keeping our peace, we're keeping everybody else's peace. So note which is your circus, which is your monkeys, and which is not, and that is not, let it go and allow them to be in their own circus. So I hope that that is supportive for you as well. Okay, be in grace, Natasha. My name is Jen James. Any messages from my guides about how to best use my gifts right now? Okay, so your gifts right now, the best space to use them is, so there feels like there's a hesitation in sharing your gifts with the world. So they're asking you to start slowly, absolutely starting on yourself, starting on your friends, family, and then expanding it out. Remember that those that you attract, you already have a spiritual contract to support them. So they're asking you to step into your gifts completely, accept them completely, and get curious about how you can support them. I don't know if you've ever thought about working with animals as well. That is a great way to support people, and I'm seeing older people as well. So those are great people to start connecting in with. But just start before you're ready. Start using your gifts, and don't pigeonhole them into what they need to look like or how you've been taught to use them or not. Use them your way and be open to seeing how else you can adapt your gifts to everything. They're saying use your gift at work. It's not cheating. It's a gift that you have. So absolutely use that. I see a lot of people talking to you, a lot of strangers, sometimes just by listening. That is also very, very supportive. So be open to your gifts. Don't judge them. Don't see them as a burden, and go with the flow with them, and start before you're ready is what they're saying. You're a gift to the world. Start using it. Okay. Hope that was helpful for you. So thanks, James, for like this message. Oh, thank you so much for the encouragement to subscribe. Sending you love, Margaret D and Kendra. Okay. Vandana Vida. Okay. Vandana, tell any messages from me. I will be grateful if you connect to my, okay. Vandana, I'm going to connect into your records. I don't know if you're studying right now, but there is something that's going to come into your knowledge or awareness. It feels like it's a mental expansion that is happening that you need, whether it's a piece of paper or whatever it is that is needed. There's an introspection, there's a studying, there's a knowledge and wisdom that is needing to come in for you. It feels calm. I don't know if you have to write a thesis or something, but there's some work that comes with knowledge, with books, with writing, with expressing, with exchanging. So if you're thinking of writing a book, you need to do it. If you're thinking of studying, you know what you need to do. Keep moving through. It's absolutely it's something that is important for you. Right now, but it feels absolutely calm. You're absolutely in alignment, moving through what you need to move through. So that is, yeah, everything is in alignment. Everything is as it should be. Don't worry about any of that as well. Oh, did I miss something? Let's just see the last message here. Merry Christmas, Tracy from Okotoks here. Can you please give me a message about my dog? I need to put her down. So we're deeply connected and it's a hard decision. Oh, my heart goes out to you having done that. Okay, I'm going to really, Tracy, let me connect in, make sure that I'm in a neutral space right now. Okay, Tracy. So as I connect in, I actually, from that, I don't feel sadness. I feel like it's a completion. It's an of service uh, that I'm feeling from the soul, this beautiful animal, and it's almost like don't worry. It feels like there's joy in the sense that the she has been able to, that the dog has been able to be of service, that it's completing its cycle. And it's not that it's physically, it might not be with you, but it doesn't mean that in spirit it will continue. It's just that it's done the work that it needs to do. There's so much gratitude for the love and the compassion that you have not only extended this beautiful animal, this beautiful soul, but the collective soul of all animals you have touched in all those areas. So, yes, please do not worry about needing, uh, if the cycle feels complete, there is joy that being able to be of service. Um, and it's almost like there's a handing over of the baton. Um, but there's so much love, so much gratitude for all that you have done. And in return, this beautiful contract of this being, of allowing it to be of service in the way that it was, but asking for no sadness, just joy. Please connect to her, to the joy that this beautiful dog has brought you. Connect into remembering her from that space of joy, not from the space of grief or sadness. I'm sending you lots of love and strength, and allow yourself to grieve the process. But know that this beautiful being is physically not with you, but always with you in spirit. So there's just so much gratitude, Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for asking the question. Sending you lots of love and compassion. I hope that that was supportive. Okay. It is 5 o'clock. I would like to say thank you all very much for joining my channel. I hope that this was very supportive for you all. Do in-person sessions for those that are needing a little bit deeper looking into certain things. I also run a conscious community where I teach a lot of this stuff. But most of all, have an amazing Christmas. Enjoy your families. Tap into that space of love. Have compassion for self and obviously for others. And I'm just sending you all so much love, so much gratitude for all that you are. And same time, same place next week. Lots of love, everybody.